Welcome to That Checks Out.
With Gabe and Felix. Happy New Year.
Happy Jew Year. This is the first time I said that today.
Yeah, for sure.
This is
definitely
for sure
not
the first time we've ever done this intro.
Yeah. Stick around to the end. You'll like it.
It wasn't a bad start to an episode.
It wasn't.
That's what pisses me off. It was so kind of good.
It was solid. But that would also be our second in a month. This will be our second in a month where we open with a line that includes the word Jew.
Oh my goodness. Well, sorry. Not really.
Because Felix loves network television.
Yeah.
And every network television show that runs a little too long ends up with a Clips episode.
Season 7, just like, all right, guys, we don't have any more ideas. Fucking, let's run through the good ones again.
Since neither one of us drinks that much anymore, except Felix has one right now, which is odd for that statement. We're not going to play a drinking game on New Year's Eve. We just thought we'd throw together a bundle of clips from the last year and do some little dialogue in between it. So if you've been hanging with us, thank you so much. If it's your first exposure to us, welcome.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe, comment.
Caleb's a poopy face if you're the first time watching.
Yeah. Spam the comments of Caleb's a poopy face. That means you, Travis Cagle.
But real quick, if this is one of your first or a few times joining us, we've talked multiple times about seasons of this show, this podcast.
We can run through them,
and we'll run through them real quick. Like, so when we first started, we had the audio only days where we were first starting out. Then we were in the basement of this house.
Still audio only. And then we finally got video. We got a shitty webcam with our shitty microphone.
But I feel like that was such a fun era because...
It was really fun.
Because we were going to either Vorshay's or the Looney Bin and bringing back a headliner being like, all right, you want to be on the podcast?
Yeah.
And they would say Nat Baymel, Chance Willie jumped on the podcast. That was an audio only.
That was audio only.
So like we've got a couple of those episodes where it's just like, hell yeah, dog, that's fun.
Yeah.
So we got video downstairs, so there's 3.
And then we
finally became a real podcast.
Yeah.
We hit puberty. Finally.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what that
Our
was.
balls dropped.
Our balls finally dropped.
Happy New Year.
We started out in the back of Valhalla Media.
It.
What?
Our balls dropped. Happy New Year. Because the ball.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Is that what that means?
What?
Never mind.
No, that's not what that means.
I'll leave it alone.
It's just
for
a
now.
thing.
I'll leave it alone.
Anyways, then we moved to Valhalla.
We moved to the back of Valhalla, had that table, a very newsy presentation. But that was also a real fun era.
That was a real fun era.
I think we figured out how to do a podcast.
Yeah, we really figured out our rhythm, I think, back there.
Like we had the Hannah Montana clip back there, which isn't
stairs.
You're not going to see that in this one, but that's fine.
Yeah. Stairs was on there.
Back there.
Jeremy Rush doing Stone Cold.
We were trying a lot of different things.
Yeah, we were very free back there.
It's very artsy era for us. It's probably our most artsy.
Yeah, we were
era.
doing brackets and
it was that weird thing. Remember that weird camera angle that you hated, where like my one was over here for whatever reason, yours was like I don't know even remember how it was.
They were crisscrossed.
Okay. Yeah, no, but like there was one weird angle that we
there was one that we didn't like.
Yeah.
I think that was on the Hannah Montana episode.
You might be right about that. Then we moved to the front of VMC where we had the couches, and that was probably like our most sentimental era.
For sure.
We were like,
for sure. And we had
Tayshawn,
we had Braden, Travis, and Biggs all up there.
We had the pizza guy.
The pizza guy. Shout out to Trenton.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was a blast.
That was a lot of fun.
And
that was our day podcast.
Yeah.
We do a lot of podcasts during the day because we were doing them on Saturdays. Now we're on Tuesday evenings.
Yeah.
But then now we're back home.
Now we're back home at Still Sad Studios, Mi Casa.
Well, I guess we're heading in. We'll begin season 7 now.
Yeah, might as well.
As we close this out, and this last season was a little hectic for us, but like we added Caleb this year.
Yep.
In year 2 of the podcast.
We did our first on the road episode.
OTR. You started gaming. You started the gaming channel.
Yep, I started the gaming channel. If you haven't subscribed to That Checks Out Gaming, even if you're not into watching gaming videos, go smash that subscribe button.
You know what I haven't even mentioned?
What?
That we did this year? A night at the ranch.
We did a night at the ranch this year.
We did a night at the ranch this year. So with all that being said, we're delivering a Clips episode. We're starting at the back of Valhalla, which was season 3 for us, and so I believe,
season 4.
Season 4. So we're covering the last 3 seasons, if you will, of the show. So we'll go back of Valhalla, front of Valhalla, then the back home season, which is what we're closing out today.
Yep.
So like Gabe said earlier, like, share, subscribe,
comment,
and without further ado, the back of Valhalla.
We were caterpillars in the bar. The basement was our chrysalis.
A cocoon, if you will.
Look at us blossom into a beautiful butterfly. Surprise, it's actually a moth.
Butterflies die every day, G.
Yeah, but remember the moths last summer? We're coming in force. Let me walk you through my train of thought.
Oh, God. Here we go, guys.
This train is full caboose. I'm just telling you right now. There's no engine. It just kind of rolls.
Sometimes it catches a hill and just...
Like, remember on Mario Kart, the mine carts that would jump the track? Yeah, it's one of those.
Patrick Ewing's coming out of college at the time.
I know that name.
I know you do. That's how good he was.
I had no idea.
He was going to be that number 1 overall
pick. He was an athlete
pick.
or a musician, but
basketball player for the Knicks for a long time.
What's a writer's name?
Patrick Ewing.
Like
I can see it.
Arthur Miller, Hemingway.
Because you lived with stairs.
I did have stairs.
See?
Stairs that went up and down.
I'm sorry, what? Stairs are two-way streets, buddy.
Yeah, that was... If Cody doesn't win, suicide pact.
Un, deux, trois. All right. We're on live on Twitch. This has been That Checks Out with Gabe and Felix. God bless you.
This has been our lives. Here's the thing about AI music. It's a lot like Christian.
My ego.
It's a lot like Christian music. It's like a less good version of the regular thing.
Yeah. But I mean, it's almost there. There's no way that anybody would see me on rollerblades and be like, oh yeah, that's okay. Whatever's about to happen with that guy tonight is just fine. Just having a good old time. No, they'd immediately arrest me. Probably throw away the key. I wanted to try some things, guys. I'm an adventurous person. I won't rollerblade, dude. Is that the worst thing in the world? I ain't kill anybody, but you're about to, aren't you? Hey.
That's going to be a series of bleeps.
Well, might as well.
Yeah.
If you're fucking doing it now. All the stereotypes are good stereotypes.
Yeah, true.
They're just fucking cool. And at homecoming, we would do this thing like every hour over the 4 hours. All of us would pile into the boys' locker room and have like a mosh pit session and just jumping. And we were a bit like, it was a big high school class, like a couple classes. We were big guys.
Yeah.
And so it got hot and sweaty in there. We're jumping on the benches, slamming lockers, pushing each other. It's hot, it's sweaty. And then after 8 minutes, we'd immediately go back out and try and dance with our dates. Dude,
it says when I'm on a blind date and the Love on the Spectrum crew walks in.
Imagine going on a date with a girl. And then all of a sudden, these cameras start walking in. And you're like, hey, what reality show are you on? You're expecting like Real World or something like that. She goes, nah, Love on the Spectrum. And then she talks about cartoons for 4.5 hours. You're like, oh, shit. It's like, did they pick me or did she? Hey, how autistic am I? Is it about me now?
The most.
Would you stay? After a...
Oh, fuck yeah, dude, because I'm a fucking attention whore.
I'd definitely be on the camera like, hey, me and my friend Gabe, we got this podcast.
It's called That Checks Out.
No. So my mother, this bus of children had shown up, and so the next morning at breakfast, I think one of them was just trying to go get her phone from the hotel room. And so the guardian or chaperone or whatever just gave her the key and said run, and didn't think that she was going to run into a single black mother and her black son. And
statures.
An inquisitive black woman at that who likes to ask questions.
Yeah.
My mother stops this girl in her tracks. And she goes, so what are you guys here for? And this young Chinese girl goes, and when I tell you that was the sound she made, she it sounds racist, but that's exactly what happened.
You're going to hell.
My mother will attest to this story. And it's one of the craziest things I've ever been a part of. And I'm just like, you're not supposed to do that. You can't. He sang the national anthem for a group and made them stay.
I got up there and I said... would you please stand and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem?
And then we started singing, and then they didn't stand. They're like, oh, these guys are fun. And I was like, no!
And then Felix goes, stand the f*** fuck up.
I don't remember saying. I thought our number one was going to be professional wrestling, and this is the funkiest white guy who's ever had a funky white guy time.
I told you I was going to have some beers tonight, and I am.
And this is everybody loves this guy.
Fucking got that fucking.
I don't know a
fucking head wobble thing he does.
I don't know a man over the age of 30 that this man isn't their hero.
Yeah, no, dude. Even me, like, dude, I wish I was cool as
I'm a big pro wrestling fan because you lived with stairs.
I did have stairs.
See?
Stairs that went up and down. Man.
I'm sorry, what? Stairs are two-way streets, buddy.
Yeah, that was.
Would you bring?
I got a Dylan bag full of Kool-Aid jammers, dude.
You're such a child.
Yo, but you're about to drink a Kool-Aid jammer.
Game recognized game, Playboy. Game recognized game.
I was like,
yep. Kool-Aid.
I would probably go with Austin, friend of the pod.
Okay.
Like all talk on it. Good God.
Here's the thing, Kool-Aid. This is what you could be missing out on. Is that if you sponsored this podcast, I think I would drink one of these a day, like each one.
Oh, for sure.
See, Kool-Aid Jammers, this is what you could have. We
I
just want an opportunity to prove ourselves.
And I would like some free Kool-Aid Jammers.
That's mostly why I'm in this.
Yeah.
Like, by the case, please.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of this women's college basketball stuff?
Nope.
That's fine. I was just checking.
All right, so when I come here, you know I like to bring gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love you guys.
He also brought luggage.
For all three of us, I have something special.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
This is most wanted vodka. This is vodka that's made here right in Kansas. And I'm just going to do a little bit, not a lot.
I'm going to give y'all a lot.
Just a little bit, yeah, just to get the night started. Yeah, just a little dabble do you. We're drinking orange juice and vodka because OJ died yesterday.
Cancer wrote a book called If I Did It.
If I was Judge Ito, I'd be like, they fucked up. But I got to read this. Yeah, this is no added sugar, rich in vitamin C.
We might not be rich money-wise, but we're going to be rich in vitamin C.
Rich in vitamin C, and that's really all that matters.
Oh, do we cheers a Hall of Fame murderer?
You know what? Let's cheers the
whatever
Buffalo
version.
Bills.
Me joining on the pod, that first day I came in, I was so fucking nervous for it. Because it was the first time I met Gabe at all. Yeah, it was the first time I ever met him. And I was like, just anxious about the situation because I was like, these two, I've seen their clips and everything like that, and I know it's busy. It's mayhem.
It's busy.
And Felix had warned me a bunch. Like, it's a lot to keep up with. And that original setup had me flipping between the cameras too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I was really trying to.
We'll get back to it.
We'll get back to that.
You miss your little thing. You miss your little fingers,
Yeah.
huh? You miss.
No, it was,
Being an asshole.
dude. It
All right.
was hard to keep up with at first because I was also trying to like figure out your guys' kind of rhythm still and how you guys kind of work off each other. So the moment I would think one of you would go on to something, I would like flip over trying to like almost be predictive about it. Mm-hmm. And then immediately the other guy would talk and I'd be like, fuck. And then it's just, I was like, I felt so bad because there'd be some great moments in there. And I was like, the camera's just going crazy. But eventually,
It's true.
yeah.
no,
Oh
I
my
get
God. I
it.
felt so bad for a while. I was like, I
I
know.
just got to the point where I was like, I'm leaving it.
Well, I was gonna say we're a pain in the ass. It's our fault.
Oh, dude. And I remember like I got the mic originally and then I just felt kind of like nervous to say anything or try and like get in on a joke. There was
then
like
you got too comfortable.
now I'm too comfortable. Now I'm arrogant about it. I know I'm the funniest in the room now.
All right. Whoa.
Oh no, dude, it was so much, and it was like just getting to still know Gabe and then get familiar with the space. Eventually, it was so fucking fun to be working back there and like figuring out that system, and then being able to just like see you guys work through it. Seeing you guys after we stop recording, it's immediately brainstorm, figure out what's going on next.
and I know I'm not on camera, but it's a weird process to go through. Like immediately after the podcast, it was like, all right, how do we're posting this when we're doing that. It's just a weird deal.
Yeah.
And Caleb, you're a huge part of that. I don't think you realize how big of a part of that you are. And honestly, I don't think we realize that either. Like, I mean, he's probably Googling shit we're not even talking about yet. Yeah. And so, like,
I Google so much weird shit. My favorite one so far was is it illegal to like throw away a dead animal?
Is it?
No.
What did we find out?
It's not.
What
was that?
This was I can't remember. It was something about ducks or something.
Oh, they put the duck on the Jeep hood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
the
someone was
duck,
asking about like, can you just put that in a dump? And I was like, fuck. And I
I'm honestly shocked that's your favorite one. But
there's some good ones, but that's just like the weirdest sentence I've typed in. Like, can I just throw away dead animals? Is that an option for me?
I'm surprised I don't get more agencies knocking on my front door.
I asked you before. I was like, are you all right if I Google this on your computer? It immediately asked for like, Google needs to know your location now. Like, we need to know
our
where you
routine, they ought to be knocking on our doors on this door on Tuesday at 6 o'clock every week. But
it's like that writer that got on the FBI watch list for Googling like how to dispose of wife's body all the time. He was just writing a book. Never killed his wife.
Caleb, I'll ask you one question. What's been your favorite moment for you specifically that you've infiltrated upon this podcast? I mean, we talk a lot of shit here, but what's your favorite moment? Whether it was talking shit to me mostly, or whatever it was, what's your favorite moment?
I can't think of a specific. I love the moments where Gabe's picking on you for something, which is great. And then just kind of, especially in this setup where I don't have a mic, and it's just kind of faint in the background of your guys's where I say some dumb shit at you. And you kind of do this like, oh, hold on. You freak out. Hey. Oh, it's so fucking good.
All right.
Because I'm just like this little surprise in the background. Like I don't talk a lot through the pod, and it's usually not anything substantial for the people.
I cannot wait to get you another mic.
Again.
Because, and I say this all the time, but like 3 of the funniest people I've met post stand-up are not comedians.
Yeah.
And that's Mason Voth, Sasha Bushka, and him.
And my brother.
And your brother. And so, yeah. And you. So, like, you are legitimately one of the 4 funniest people I've met in the last however. And I guess we've known each other for longer than I've been doing stand-up. But, it's so fun because you come on and you are just kind of this reserved guy, but then once you get going, Caleb, when you come in hot, it's one of my favorite things in the world.
I think about the Oasis episode.
The Oasis episode. Fuck,
I said something that got you, and you're like, "Hold on, no."
That whole pre-show show was a lot of fun.
It was about the Beatles.
Yes.
Still,
yes. That whole pre-show show.
Still.
That's what I forgot to mention earlier. We did the pre-show show a little bit this year, but that whole clip was a lot of fun. Because I knew nothing about Oasis, and we just kind of fucked around on it. So,
and it was just like the perfect moment for me because that was just right when all the Oasis news broke out, and it was something I'd like kind of followed along with for years, and then started listening to them.
That's why I wanted you to be a part of this, is because like if something were that to go down, I know you're a smart enough guy to have an opinion on it. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
I get a mic and I'm gonna start correcting you guys on a lot of things.
Let's go.
You guys say some dumb shit. You may.
Hey,
All right, introduce the clip.
All right, let's bring it home.
Let's get you home. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that was because you know the story of Poop Diddy Scoop.
Whatever. It was a meme joke song, and that's not what
because
Kanye
he made
is.
the beat for Drake, and then the Drake beef started, and he was like, "I'm not letting you use this beat. I'm gonna make something ridiculous out of it."
And that's the problem, though. That's not Kanye. That wasn't the Kanye that wasn't My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy Kanye.
I don't respect it.
It's not that I don't respect it. He's got fuck you money, and that's what that is. The problem, not the problem I have with it, but the shift that we've seen in him is not necessary. It doesn't seem healthy.
That's fair. I think a thing I see in
Whether it's medication or not, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
They know not to get into the
It's not worth it.
What up? You didn't know you were on a podcast with 2 smart people.
What's up, dude? We might run for president.
Yeah, we're pretty stupid actually.
At least me.
We might figure it out.
And sometimes he likes to watch the world burn for me, so he'd be like, "Yeah, go do it. I'll help you."
Yeah.
That's exactly how that would happen. It was like, I think I'm actually gonna run. Yes, that's a great idea.
It'd be the same conversation that we're having about Knocked Loose.
Uh-huh.
but
for me,
it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna run for president. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't want to, but I'll probably end up there.
It's like how Gojira played the Olympics. Knocked Loose would play the presidential parade or whatever.
The inauguration.
Yeah, that thing.
Or Royal Lotus.
And then now,
if you think
Knocked Loose would play whatever my equivalent of January 6th will be, because people will be upset. But he antagonizes Ronnie Radke regularly.
Okay.
And he's not in a position where, like, Ronnie just owns all his shit and like all the comments come at him and then he responds to them in either a joke or like, but it's a joke, but then there's the facts afterwards.
Right.
You know, Anthony Fantano is,
I think this album sucks. I think this album's good. I'm a tastemaker.
you're a piece of shit. You could suck my left fucking nut.
That's literally what he. That's him though. Like he's a music critic. That's kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah, but like
his job is literally to find problems with something. So he's automatically going to be kind of an asshole.
Maybe that's just what it is. There's an actor and he walked into a talent agency. And they loved him. They're like, "You're outstanding. The only problem is you have to change your name." He's like, "Why? Penis Von Lesbian is a family name. I have to keep it." And they're like, "Well, then this isn't going to work out." So guy leaves, becomes a very successful actor. Years later, writes a talent agency, and the letter says, "Hey, thank you so much for the advice. I ended up changing my name and have found tons of success."
Well, that's the beauty, is something that I'm working on is literally developing the standard issue, like basically, so it would be like your blank t-shirts but they're just a good quality t-shirt. They're like minimal branded. They might just have like your hem tag or or literally just like standard issue like small. That might be it. But in like colorways that we choose, that is like, this is the cream color that we like, this is the brown, this is the green. And then we could even sell those in like 3-packs, stuff like that, you know? Like,
if I decided to run for mayor right now, do you think I could win? Like between now and the next election, if I put my mind to it, you think I could?
When's
be
the
mayor?
next one?
She just got elected, so next 3.5 years or so.
Is that how long you're mayor?
4 year,
as long
term.
as they're president too, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Who'd have known?
So like in the next 3.5 years, and they do it on an odd year.
Three and a half years. So you would be 26.
Yeah.
I think you would still get compared to fucking what's his name's character in Parks and Rec. Adam, what's his name?
The kid that got
was the mayor of the town and built
that
Ice
actually
Town.
happened. Though.
Yeah,
that actually.
And that's exactly why you would not get elected at such a young age.
What are some real things that I feel like I could do it?
Did you play offense or defense?
Offense.
That makes sense.
Why?
Because you just don't seem like you do it in your act. You're like not a fighter. Like you don't seem.
No.
The offense makes sense.
No, the offensive lineman.
More of a protector than a fucking like.
There you go. There you go. Was it the
first
last
time? That
First.
Was it the last?
No.
This is a guy that carries a bat. I'm surprised you don't have a basketball with you.
Honestly, I couldn't fit it in the backpack. with all the binders and stuff.
He also brought a cooler. He embodied Jeremy Rush, too. I don't know if you noticed that, Felix.
I didn't know he brought a cooler.
He brought a cooler. Dude. Where do you think he's been getting Mick Ultra infusions?
How many of them have you had?
I'm on number 2 right now, but
Can I
it's
have
cool.
One?
Yeah, dude.
Thanks, dude. I just want to...
I just sit here happy
Brought
with
a
my Hot Fudge
sixer.
Sundae Liquid Death.
That's so fucking gross.
It's actually really good.
Pew. I smelled it. We were talking earlier. We smelt it. See who dealt it. Yeah. Not a fan.
It
we
tastes
we were
exactly-
saying it smelled like you that's trying to be all strong and doing meth.
That's exactly what it is.
with a little
And
vanilla.
you like that?
Kind of.
And you're putting that inside your
I have a
body.
weird palate, dude.
I
I also eat Vienna sausages. Haven't had a good Vienna in a while.
Oh my God, I don't think there's a such
Taste
thing.
of Italy.
Yeah. It's Italian.
Trying to go
Right?
trying to go to Olive Garden after this? Like, what's up, guys?
No, we're gonna order.
I think a lot of comedians forget that, or at least a lot of people, comedians or otherwise, satire is the easiest form of comedy where I'm going to pretend that this is okay, but it's not actually okay.
Yeah. Right.
We have a running joke of women aren't funny. The funniest person we know is a woman.
Yeah.
The funniest person we know is a woman.
With the shout out to Megan Welch.
But we will make the joke of like, yeah, women aren't funny.
Yeah.
You fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Just because
It's like
we know
locker
that's
room
not the
talk.
case. What do you think the multiverse is like with us out there? Do you think we still find each other?
I think in one of them, I probably transition.
Probably. There is an alternate universe where we're gay.
Yeah.
And we just do this, but we're like, all right, Adam 22.
Let's do this. And now let's make out.
And we're really gross about it. We're really gross about our PDA. I'll just use your hometown. So I rolled into Bixby. I didn't realize how small Bixby was
Easy. until
until I saw the hospital and it said Sam's Hospital and Grill.
I like that. What?
And what got me on the tangent there was that when Amazon Prime made the Fallout TV show, I was really anal about it. I was like, do not fuck this up. This is one of my favorite things ever. And they didn't. And it was incredible. I love it. If you haven't watched Fallout, even if you're not a fan of the games, go watch Fallout. I love Harry Potter with my whole... Fuck Disney adults. Harry Potter adults, though.
But you see why they're the same thing.
But especially for my generation, Harry Potter grew with us.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, we got new books as we were growing, and so we were like, my last day of 5th grade is when the last book came out, and that was like a huge deal. And then we got to live through it again with all the movies coming out, and by the time I was out of high school, they had all come out. And so like, I guess you could be like, oh well, I grew up on Toy Story and then Toy Story 2 and 3, but it's not the same, because
Andy grows up with them.
yeah, but
Andy goes to college.
Andy doesn't do a lot.
I was like, oh, all right, cool. Can't wait
That
to
is
see this in 3
incredible.
months.
That is incredible.
That's how pictures used to work.
Oh, that's my
Like a
favorite thing
big
in the world.
delay.
Travis, born to be mild, dude.
That's my favorite thing in the world. Oh my God,
Like,
you little piece of shit.
would you consider that pose a dad joke? Like, I mean, is that in the
guess.
realm of it?
I mean,
Kinda is.
it's the closest thing a physical gesture can be to a
I don't
dad
think
joke.
we had dad jokes back then. I
No,
think
you
dads just said jokes.
They were just
Yeah.
funny back then.
Well, no, it was all like joke book jokes.
My
and stuff.
favorite,
Yeah,
my
Jay Leno wrote
favorite
a
dad
joke book.
joke that I've heard recently is so there's this. It's not like a dad joke, but it's a joke a dad would tell. You know, not like the
Dirty.
you know. But so there's this actor, and he walks into a talent agency. Yeah, get you a piece,
come here.
Caleb. Get you a piece, dog.
Now everybody knows you
Get
need
you
a
a
piece.
slice.
And Travis is gonna hand it to him again.
I mean, did it not work the first
The
time?
man works on pools. I think his hands are chlorinated just fine.
Did it not work the first time?
No, it's fine.
Everybody
It's
got a
fine.
slice.
It's fine.
We're
Everybody's
all doing
fine.
good.
Everybody's fine. Everybody
Felix
is
is one of
fine.
those lunch
If anybody
lady
else
gloves.
wants this other dojo, step up.
So first of all, Vince McMahon.
Documentary's coming out this month.
That's
Very
why,
excited.
That's why I'm bringing this up, and I've been going along with this, and privately and publicly. You can break down anybody if you can describe them in one sentence.
Yes.
That's probably not the greatest thing. Vince McMahon.
Vinnie Mac.
Vince McMahon booked himself in a match with God
Yeah.
and still put himself over.
I mean,
And
God's not shitting on ladies' foreheads. That's
it
all I'm
happened
saying.
at Backlash, which is the show right after WrestleMania. So this is the downside of the mountain for Vince McMahon. He's like, oh yeah, I did beat God. That's how he would bring it up.
Yeah.
That's the insanity. And I tweeted this out when the documentary either first got announced or the date was set or whatever it was.
Vince and Kanye have the same energy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like you're just upset because you work in a dying media.
I didn't say anything
You're
about
bitter about it. It's okay.
Nobody said anything about working in a dying medium.
Okay. I said medium.
And if it was dying, it'd be dead.
Okay.
I don't even know what my radio presets are in my car.
I don't even know
It's what it is. Somebody knows what theirs are, and that's all that matters to me.
Why weren't you a cheerleader? I feel like that would have been more in tune to your personality.
What do you mean by
Did
that?
you go out for
days in a
football?
row.
Did you walk into the wrong tryout at one point and then go play football instead of being a male cheerleader?
He got in the huddle when they were doing a chant. L-E-T-S-G-O, let's go.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm serious. Like you seem kind of like maybe you've changed since you played football.
This cheerleading's a lot tougher than I thought it would be.
He was my favorite.
Sub-Zero's your favorite?
Yeah.
I'm a Scorpion guy.
Yeah.
I love Scorpion.
I'm
Who's
an
the one I
Aquarius,
knew?
so I like
Who
water,
I like?
and water is ice, so I like Sub-Zero.
I'm an Aries, so
Hold
fire,
on.
I guess. You like Noob Saibot.
Noob Saibot. That's my guy.
Which is dead
He'd be doing
Sub-Zero.
German suplexes.
Yeah, it's dead
He'd be doing-
Sub-Zero.
It's
Is that who it is?
Yeah, it's the original Sub-Zero who gets
He be doing
killed.
German
And then-
suplexes. This is crazy.
And then
Yeah.
That
baby, his baby brother, want to talk about Oasis.
Yeah.
His,
yeah.
His baby
Talk about
brother is
sibling
like,
rivalry.
whatever, I'm fucking Sub-Zero now.
That's pretty much how it went, yeah. Mortal Kombat wrote it first.
Yeah. They were just
Oh, my
following the
God.
playbook.
The fu-
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck.
How dope would it be if we ordered another pizza and Trent came back?
Dude. Incredible.
I almost
Just
want
order
to just
3
spin the
pizzas.
cheddar. Or what if we almost get every delivery driver they have working tonight on the pod?
Oh
New
my
goal.
God.
I'm not the guest anymore.
The Central
isn't-
and Hillside Dominoes episode goes so hard.
You want to know why it's good?
Because I can't afford therapy right now?
One, yes.
Yeah, that.
But also, this is one of the first unhinged episodes we've had in this
a while.
in this setting. We need this. Caleb,
Yeah.
turn it. Like, let's go.
Let's cook.
Let's get sizzling.
Here's the deal about unaliving yourself.
I may have a secret ingredient to get you a little fucking. Let's fucking fuck. All right.
Would you rather be a Terminator sent to the past to kill a human, or a human sent to the future to stop them from making Terminators?
Who am I sending? Who are you sending me to the past to take out though? Colin Powell,
Probably John Connor. They're always trying to kill John Connor.
the Reverend Al Sharpton.
Nah. Fun fact: a Terminator killed Martin Luther King Jr.
What?
It was the
What
FBI.
what
It was the
if
CIA or the FBI?
What
or
if you
whatever.
found out like in the like, let's say the year's 2045.
Yeah.
So we're a lot older than what we are now,
Yeah.
and things have changed a lot, and we find out that time travel is a real thing, and that the CIA was sent back, and they sent one operative back to do drugs with Jimi Hendrix and make sure that he overdosed.
How dope would it be if we ordered another pizza and Trent came back?
Dude. Incredible.
I almost want
order
to just
3
spin the
pizzas.
cheddar. Or what if we almost get every delivery driver they have working tonight on the pod?
Oh
New
my
goal.
God.
I'm not the guest anymore.
The Central and Hillside Dominoes episode goes so hard. And people are like, oh, but he's crazy. I'm like, name me one great artist of a generation that wasn't.
I think we're past the point of
And so
artists can be crazy and die. I think we're past that point.
But-
'Cause I don't think that should happen.
But once
anymore.
they hit peak, it shouldn't, but it's going. It's always going.
And I get that. Kanye's lived long enough to the point where it's like he shouldn't die young. Not
He
die
can't
young.
die
necessarily.
young now.
Yes. If he died when he was 28, it'd be like
Francisco
or 27, if
Goya.
you wanna put
Francisco
him in the
Goya,
club.
one of my favorite. He did one of my favorite
Yeah.
series of paintings of all time called the Black Paintings. Mm-hmm. He painted those in his old age while he went mad inside his house. They were the walls of his house.
Like, one day you're going to order a pizza and you're going to see the younger Trent deliver that pie.
Yeah, you're gonna be hosting your
Yeah.
own podcast, and that guy, it's a circle. Life's a circle.
It is.
Honestly, you could get a really fucking legit pizza podcast going where you could just no, listen. Hey, everybody loves pizza, and you have a stream of guests, and everybody is so desensitized to privacy and like weirdos where you could literally just be like, hey, I'm doing a podcast, and dude, you literally came in here. You don't know us at all, and we're like, we're doing a podcast, and you're sitting
I mean, he
down.
probably knows which
You
one
told
my
us
house
about
is
your
because he's
socks.
definitely delivered to me before.
So you can just be like, hey, I'm doing a podcast for just like 2 minutes. Like one day you're gonna order a pizza and you're gonna see the younger Trent deliver that pie.
Yeah, you're gonna be hosting your
Yeah.
own podcast, and that guy, it's a circle. Life's a circle.
It is.
Honestly, you could get a really fucking legit pizza podcast going where you could just no, listen. Hey, everybody loves pizza, and you have a stream of guests, and everybody is so desensitized to privacy and like weirdos where you could literally just be like, hey, I'm doing a podcast, and dude, you literally came in here. You don't know us at all, and we're like, we're doing a podcast, and you're sitting
I mean, he
down.
probably knows
You
which one
told
my
us
house
about
is
your
because he's
socks.
definitely delivered to me before.
So you can just be like, hey, I'm doing a podcast for just like 2 minutes.
You ever hear of this band called the School of Rock?
There is no way you can stop the School of Rock. Yeah. Real do diddly do diddly do diddly do. What you think you'll be just fine
That's not the
without
same
me,
song.
but you're mine. You think you can kick me out of the band? Boom, smoke machines. If they ever do a remake of that, I'm Ned Schneebly. I'm Ned fucking Schneebly, dude.
There's no black guys in that movie. Damn it. Because I rewatched it this week because I saw it on something, and I was like, I got to. Because it's
I rewatched it semi-recently as well.
but I watched it from a different angle.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's just go from the point of view that Dewey, what's his name?
Dewey Finn.
Dewey Finn. I almost said Dewey Cox.
Oh, is it the angle that he's Tenacious D later in life?
No,
I saw
no,
that
no.
one recently.
No, but that he's mentally insane, like clinically
Yeah.
insane. It's a much funnier movie because
He is.
and he is because it's for sure an insane thing to do.
I think my Twitter bio is still Dewey. I'm not a satanic sex god anymore.
That's also funny. But when people buy in every now and
Yeah.
then to his delusion, and like Joan Cusack is like the point of reason where it's like, we don't do that at this school. What
No.
the fuck are you talking about?
Mr. Schneebly.
Mr. Schneebly. And then, but I love the part where he's just playing guitar in front of them, and they're just like, all right, because they're 10. And
The best line. So get off your ass, let's do some math.
math.
Thank you for being brave and for just
Yeah.
seeing some
Yeah, dude.
weirdos
We appreciate
sitting
it.
down and being like, oh yeah, I'll come in.
Oh, hell yeah.
Out there, so
Well, we want you to be an actor too.
that'd be great. Maybe you guys can pop up or something.
Yeah. That'd be
we do
sick.
stand up too, by
Yeah.
the way.
I actually am supposed to start production on a movie next year.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Well, hopefully we'll order pizza.
We
on
were
the
his first
again.
podcast interview. When he's on the red carpet next year, we were his first.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
We get to archive that actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll make sure to put you guys first in line for sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
dog.
We appreciate
Fucking,
it.
We did it.
Well-
look who we put on. Trenton Carter, baby.
Hell yeah, dude. I love it. Trent, thanks so
That's
much for
awesome.
coming on.
Thank you guys for having me on.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you
dude.
for coming.
That
Thank you
was
for
fun. All right, so that concludes our time at Valhalla. Through a turn of events, we had to move on. And then we came back to somewhere where we can, like, we talked about the freedom that we had in the back of Valhalla, but there was still a limit there because it was somebody else's space. And leaving Valhalla forced us to come back home. We took a week off, we came back, and we were ready to fucking go in a space that we really could make our own, my house. You see a part of my house every week. This is in my fucking living room, for God's sake. Like, I play video games over there,
TCO Gaming is made over there, and the podcast is made over here. This living room is TCO now, and this house is still Sad Studios. But I think we took our groove from Valhalla. We meshed together what we learned in the back, and then the sentimental aspects of the front, and we've combined them and created what I think we always wanted TCO to be. And it set us back a couple steps. We're down to one camera. We don't have a switcher, but we still got a Caleb, and that's pretty awesome. So, without further ado, enjoy these clips from the home season. And the cats are the mafia. Dude, the cats being the mafia, that is so funny. But no, coldest line, night one that Stuart's at the house, and they're sitting at the dinner table, and the parents go, George, don't you have anything you'd like to ask Stuart? And he just goes, yeah. Would you pass the gravy? Dude, Gravy Boat's bigger than his brother.
But here's the thing.
He's such an asshole about it, but he's so in the right.
Here's the thing. Here's how I feel about that particular moment. Why is all the focus on this little fucking rat? Somebody pass the fucking gravy by this point. I shouldn't be saying fuck so much.
It's fine.
Jesus forgives.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't.
YouTube doesn't.
Jesus, I love Stuart Little.
It's a good movie.
Very good movie.
Yeah.
What's the music equivalent? Like, is it still going on whatever late night show? Because you seem pretty excited about them going on Kimmel.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like if it was like your favorite comic going on Kimmel, you wouldn't be as excited.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just asking that question.
It's an interesting. I don't think so. I think the reason I'm excited about, because like that was one thing I did like about Conan is he would bring like Slipknot played Conan a bunch of times. Mm-hmm.
Which I feel like they kind of crossed over into the mainstream
a little bit,
and that might be part of it.
Yeah.
Why? Because Conan brought them on.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and it makes sense too because
at least some of their
if Conan was still around, it would have made sense that Knocked Loose played because they just toured with Slipknot. Mm-hmm. Did a big Slipknot tour. But like Letterman had Green Day on a bunch of times and always talked about how much Trey Cool scared the shit out of him.
Letterman's so funny. I already know how that bit went because like how Bert would do that like game of like do the cadence of a comic instead of any of the words.
Yeah.
I feel like I was the only one in the world that would understand that game because like Tommy would be like, shut up, Bert, you're stupid or whatever, and Joe would be like, all right, whatever, we're moving on. We got a podcast to do.
Yeah.
And then
I don't really know what the equivalent is for musicians right now.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe for an up and coming musician, I hate to say it, but it's probably TikTok.
Like a song going viral on TikTok for a couple weeks. There's this episode where they get like this co-op together, like all the different parts of Baltimore getting together, like this is how we're gonna sell drugs, but they do it in the most professional way possible. And one of like the older young guys, so he's like, it's weird how the ages work because they're like 16, but it's like I've been in the game since I was 12, and it's like they're veterans.
You gotta wear a suit.
He's not British.
You gotta wear a suit.
The Baltimore accent is stupid. It's especially the white Baltimore accent. I said this earlier. Every cracker, like whatever cracker accent you can think of,
it's all of them.
Whenever Stabby does his that Baltimore accent, gross. Like Brian Sickler, but worse.
Ooh.
Like
Ooh.
it's T and like it's terrible. But so they're having this meeting of all the different parts of Baltimore, how they're gonna sell drugs and everything. One of the higher level young dealers, he's sitting there taking minutes, and he goes, and I tweeted this immediately. I said, The Wire's way funnier than it should be because like there's murder, drug deals, and rape and sex, whatever. And I'm gonna cut that damn word out. I'm sorry.
Almond Joys.
Almond Joys are delicious. Almond Joys are fantastic. You just have a nice bed of coconut. You place a nice hearty almond on top, drizzle it in rich, creamy milk chocolate.
That's the only good part.
That's the whole thing is the good part.
No, the
and
coconut.
Almond Joy is fantastic.
The coconut's terrible.
You're terrible. No, bastard, because he's an orphan.
Yeah.
Not because he's a mouse.
Fucking no. So first of all, after I was thinking of you while I was watching it, because when the fake parents come to adopt him.
Hold on, real quick. Stuart Little was in the running, like close number 2 to Country Bears to like saddling.
It's a great movie.
It's a saddling into my life.
It's a
the way
great
it
movie.
has.
It's just different watching it as an adult.
Yeah,
Because
for
you
sure.
realize.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Do you think that people who are like super into politics go to political rallies the way we watch wrestling? Because I saw Obama at the rally the other night, and I just had to imagine someone was like, "You never know who she's gonna bring out." Holy shit, it's Eminem! Oh my God, it's Obama! Just like if the lights went out and you hear the gong, it'd be like the Undertaker just showing up.
That is funny. I don't know if political people do. I don't know how, like, what the comp is. Like, if it is a concert, if it is a comedy, probably a comedy show because you're there to hear what they have to say.
Well, and sometimes Tony Hinchcliffe shows up,
and sometimes you get that special, like, especially if you're at the store or the cellar or whatever. There is that special.
Maybe that's more what it's like. But I was like,
I don't know. Maybe that's just the comic in me trying to.
I think because
like
Eminem and Obama are such heavy hitters.
Yeah.
I was just like.
But Chappelle pulls up. It's like it's in a similar way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the only way I can.
So
think
maybe
of it.
that's more what it's like. But I'm just thinking because it's in an arena.
Well, sorry.
And I know comedy's in arenas, but it's not.
It's not as great that way.
I feel like the pop has to be. The pop's probably about the same.
You know what it is? Zach Bryan and Revival, because he only brings out one person per a couple per performance in whatever town or whatever it is, but it's always somebody new.
Yeah.
And like every week for a while now, I don't know if he's off tour or whatever the case may be right now, but
he's not on tour right now.
For like 8 weeks in a row, it was like Springsteen, Post Malone, whomever it was.
Do you want me to say Jelly Roll?
Huh?
Were you gonna say Jelly Roll?
Yeah, I was gonna say Jelly. Did he not do it? I'm sure at some point. Shane Gillis.
I forget Shane did it.
Exactly, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, because he got pushed so far
maybe
back
that's what it is.
in the queue, and that's why I think it could be like where it's like, oh yeah, Barack Obama was at one of these rallies 6 months ago. And now it's just like Bernie Sanders is at
or it's like Morgan Wallen's walkout.
Yeah, where it's just like, oh shit, who's here?
And I like Jonah Hill. I like old Jonah Hill.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna direct it too, isn't he? He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it because he's a director now. He's gonna write, direct, and star in the movie.
I'd be
Jonah Hill's gonna be so annoying.
I would be so upset.
So annoying.
So upset. He's gonna be like him, and this is the end. Just fucking annoying, dude.
I like Jonah Hill.
I like Jonah Hill.
He's gonna be so annoying about this.
I don't like introspective Jonah Hill as much. He's very annoying.
Jonah Hill, I'm
glad you're doing good, Jonah Hill. If you watch this,
I wish he would have kept doing Wolf of Wall Street and Moneyball type stuff.
Take a look. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow.
Here's the thing.
That was a fundamental part of my childhood.
I know that I bring race up a lot, but here's the thing.
Black guy on Star Trek.
No, not just that. You and I had two very different experiences consuming LeVar Burton's filmography.
Oh yeah, you watched Roots.
I watched Roots first. You watched Reading Rainbow.
They both
which also
both start with
by this, we were the same age too. We were the same when you watched Reading Rainbow and when I watched Roots. We were both 8 years old.
I was more of a. I mean, I liked Reading Rainbow, but I did like Between the Lions more.
He calls you
for
mad.
DoorDash.
He calls you mad. It's like, I don't get my ice cream now. You son of a bitch.
All I wanted was a soft serve cone.
But my radio's all sticky now.
Oh God. It's so funny.
Just dirtying a stranger's car virtually.
No.
Virtually. From miles
it's
away.
Amazing.
They don't even know where you live yet.
No.
They have no clue what's going on.
Someone slams on the brakes in front of them.
God.
Fuck. But then you get the one that's real good. And he goes, oh, still got
it. He turned the AC down in his car to try and keep it cold.
It's winter. He's just holding it out the window.
I got a 5-star rating for a reason. He's like, you go there, you get it going, Pete.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Anyway, it's honestly,
I think we're
depressing.
too good for them.
It is depressing to see the limited amount of ideas out there.
Like, because I can still go back and I could still go back and watch an episode of The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and even as an adult, take out the nostalgia factor and everything, and I'm like, that's still fun.
Yeah. Well, it's
even if you view it in the vein of, I see why kids think this is funny.
It's genuinely astounding the lack of brand new ideas out there.
It's crazy.
I watch network TV because of football all the time, and they show all the commercials. I don't actually watch any of the shows. But there's like 4 different types of TV. There's the cop shows, the hospital shows, the fire shows.
Family
I guess
sitcom.
now, it's so much. That show was so impactful for me to the point where when I went to go lose my virginity, I was surprised that the girl's nipples weren't the Jerry Springer logo.
Jesus. Well, that's been That Checks Out with Gabe and Felix. He's got to go back to elementary school. What did you think you had? Like, why were you not surprised that you didn't have those?
Gabe, it was such a stupid joke.
I know it was.
Has more than one royal family! My kingdom, lights go down. I'm ready now. Set this roof up for the town. Round again and what I came to see. Hear the crowd of the doors, ready for me to start the show. Out the curtain lights go up, I'm home. Whoa! Yes! Yes!
Never bet against the Undertaker.
He's 21-1 on the biggest stage. He's like 23-2 because Roman Reigns beat him 2 years later.
I was like, Brock and Roman beat him.
Yeah, it was just those two. But he beat
never
the shit
bet
out of
against
John
the Undertaker. And 2, no matter who's president, if you woke up on Tuesday
and you
before
cried,
you voted and you were a piece of shit,
you're still a piece of shit.
You probably woke up on Wednesday and you're still a piece of shit. So
you still are.
That's from us.
See, there's nothing funnier in the world to me than hood dudes singing songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like Spirit lead me. Like that's one of the funniest things on the entire internet to me.
Someone sent me
Spirit lead me to. Or how's the song go? I never paid
Spirit lead me where my trust is without borders.
All right, let's not. And how how the drug dealers are more often than not better run than the cops are. It's surprising, but
yeah, well, it's bad. I get it.
The best example of that is Idris Elba's character. Yeah,
I know who Idris.
I know. I just
He's
want
a
to
DJ.
Yeah,
I actually know for his DJ work.
But his character.
That wedding.
His character is like the face of the business and of the drug operation.
That's kind of what got him big, right?
Yeah, that and Luther. Luther later on.
Yeah, Luther was way later.
Right, yeah. Like in the
I remember hearing about The Wire when I was in high school.
The Wire was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And then whatever. So it was, he's like the business face, and so he's teaching all these drug dealers how to run a business. And so it's kind of interesting in that realm too.
That's not what I had to say about your nuts.
No, I don't know why I'm being so self-conscious about it. I have a bit about
it. I know.
it.
I was like, you talk about it and what the fuck your doctor.
Don't give it to him for free.
Okay, I'll cut that out.
We're giving the punchlines away.
That wasn't the punchline. That was just a general.
It's a premise
summary
of the. There's a bit and a premise within.
I didn't say what gender the doctor was.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so
they were awesome.
Yeah.
Wait. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah. I put corpse paint on my Dolly Parton shirt. We were talking this weekend about we were DoorDashing or ordering DoorDash, And we were like, man, I really want an ice cream cone. I was like, could you imagine someone door dashing an ice cream cone? They gotta swerve out of the way. Ah!
I got called.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Dude, nothing will ruin a night more than a phone call from like a 439 area code. Dude's like, what the fuck did you guys do with my fruit, dude? Imagine.
I got ice cream.
Goddamn well, you should not.
I got ice cream stuck in my stereo buttons now. They're all sticky. And you can't get a cleaning fee on Uber Eats because that's their fault. It's their fault. Dude. It's not like if you throw up in an Uber.
Dude, imagine ordering an ice cream cone, then getting that phone call and be like.
Also, if it's a long drive, that ice cream cone's going to start to melt. And they just have to hold it the whole time. It's going to start to melt and get on their hands. And then, what if you choose contactless delivery? You're just supposed to hold it up from the bushes. Don't forget the cone, please. Or you just hear him shut the door, then, God damn it, they forgot my ice cream cone. No, it's in the bushes. I bet that son of a bitch ate it.
That's gay.
No, keep going. Keep going. Please.
Don't say please.
Please.
I did text you that today. All right, that's on me. I do enjoy the content of it all.
Yeah.
I do like that I'm a little dramatic at times.
Well, and it's funny to me too, though, because like you like when people try.
Yeah.
And like, you ever drive down fucking Broadview? I think.
Yeah, that's fun to look at.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's Halloween, dude.
Lights.
It's people trying.
Here's the thing.
It's not just lights. That's Christmas.
That's what I was about to say. It's like of the holidays that have lights, there's a better one.
Yeah, but lights aren't the thing for Halloween. The thing for Halloween is candy, but also like kick-ass decorations.
I think more of it is dressing up. That's number one.
Well, dressing up, but as far as like
does that.
the decor side of Halloween,
I mean, the decor side of anything is about decor.
Also, like, you know,
no,
All Hallows Eve.
Caleb.
So wait, what's the original tweet?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just told my 10-year-old daughter about RBG. She had tears in her eyes, and then she did the Wakanda pose and said, "Wakanda forever," which is a sort of pop culture crossover that I can celebrate. And everyone in the comments is like, "No, the fuck she didn't." A 10-year-old? No.
That was like that documentary all those years ago of the. Here, go get your costume on, and I'll go through this.
Fine.
I'm so excited for you to even be in a costume.
Check real quick. Can you check if am I in frame at all? I'm worried.
No, you're not.
Okay. Thank God.
Yeah, don't worry. I lined it up pretty good.
I wasn't sure if you guys had anyone sitting here last.
We didn't, but I had that chair pulled out earlier with the mic different, and I could see it, so we got it. But no, there was a documentary years ago. I want to say it was called like My Child the Artist or something. And it was about this kid that was like doing these crazy good paintings, and then it turned out it was all bullshit.
What are you doing?
My Instagram feed for a while there was
No,
just
your
tragic.
horror movies. You like to watch people die pretend too.
Wait, which one is that? Oh yeah, Johnny Depp's in the OG.
Oh, is he?
That was one of his first roles.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good for him. What do I want to see is V. You think I want to see his V?
I do. I'm locked in.
Yeah. You are not built the same, Caleb.
It's a great scene.
But like,
Did I put
you
the
watch
afro on
him.
wrong? No, it feels right.
I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna do a racism. But then I remembered balding.
No, there is a spot. It's crazy.
You bet against the Chiefs.
I did not bet against the Kansas City Chiefs. They're playing the Raiders. I'd never do that.
Hey, man. First time for everything.
But I lost money specifically on the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Not in the same way, but the Lakers game, when they always like Lakers games or Knicks games, when celebrities are always there, it's like, oh, who's going to be at that game? I know we don't pay attention to, even as a sports guy, I don't pay attention to that bullshit because it's bullshit. Like, let's watch the sports if we're going to watch the sports.
I would be more interested in who's at the game.
Well, and just because you're not as interested in the sports, but nonetheless, it's like who's going to be there, but you're just getting the.
Yeah, right.
And
I
that's
got
it.
to be that guy one time. In 2008.
Oh, yeah.
Went to the Big 12 tournament to watch the Jayhawks.
Yeah.
They know not to get into the
It's not worth it.
What up? You didn't know you were on a podcast with two smart people.
What's up, dude? We might run for president.
Yeah, we're pretty stupid, actually. At least me.
We might figure it out.
And sometimes he likes to watch the world burn for me, so he'd be like, yeah, go do it. I'll help you.
Yeah.
That's exactly how that would happen. It was like, I think I'm actually going to run. Yes, that's a great idea.
It'd be the same conversation that we're having about Knocked Loose.
Uh-huh.
but
for me being
it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna run for president. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't want to, but I'll probably end up there.
It's like how Gojira played the Olympics. Knocked Loose would play the presidential parade or whatever.
The inauguration.
Yeah, that thing.
Or Royal Lotus.
And then now,
if you think
Knocked Loose would play whatever my equivalent of January 6th will be, because people will be upset.
Hopefully you've enjoyed this Clips episode.
We had a lot of fun making them.
Yeah.
Making it. We've had a lot of fun making this podcast.
It's been an hour for you. It's been a year plus for us.
Yeah, it's been, I mean, we'll hit 2 years in February.
Jeez, we're getting old, dog.
Tell me about it, dude. I pulled my back in my sleep a couple weeks ago.
We're getting old.
Do you know what that feels like? To pull your back, doing the one thing that you're doing, nothing doing?
Gabe, I twisted my nuts in my sleep.
Oh,
Don't.
You did.
Don't tell me what. Oh, I twisted my back. Shut up.
You had to get surgery. I couldn't mosh it Knocked Loose. Okay, we both suffered.
Fuck you. You don't know what's funny? You want to know what's really funny about that? You still paid more.
Yeah, I don't have insurance.
Paid more. I had insurance and I still owed money for whatever reason. A week later, they sent me an envelope that was like, "You're good." I was like, well,
all right. Also, medical debt doesn't count towards your credit. Life hack. So
good to know.
Anyways,
anywho, let's not get off track.
Yeah, again,
apparently,
because we do that a lot. If you've watched the show, you know.
I want to say I love you guys.
I love you guys as well.
You guys are awesome. And obviously this thing is impossible without your house, Gabe. And
shout out to Tayshawn for lending us his equipment.
Yes. And so, all that being said, God bless you.
God keep you.
We out.
You got like just enough.
I'm a whole black guy.
Actually, I think Inspector Gadget has like roller skates.
Don't change the subject. I'm heavy on your love. I missed that train. New York